नॅशनल गॅलरी मध्ये परतलो आहोत आपण. आणि या पोएमशी रिलेटेड आपल्याला शोधायचंय. इंग्लिश गॅलरी मध्येच जम्प करून पाहू, कारण की तिकडेच मला वाटतंय शंका मला तिथे असेल याची. ही इंग्लिश का डच आहे? फ्रेंच गॅलरी मध्ये पण असू शकतो. सिटी ऑफ कॅथरीन. फ्रेंच गॅलरी, फ्रेंच. हे नपोलियन बोनापार्ट बद्दल बोलत आहेत का? कॅथरीन इसे नपोलियन बोनापार्ट है.
The Emperor Napoleon I, or Bonaparte as we English prefer, painted by Horace Vernet.
हे राफाएलने वगैरे पेंटिंग केलं असेल जर का, तर मग ते इटालियन गॅलरी मध्ये सुद्धा असू शकतं.
Here's what I've been looking for.
कुठे आहे?
Here is Saint Catherine of Alexandria by Solario.
ओके. मग काय मग? अच्छा, अजून एक आहे.
Here's what I've been looking for.
किती आहेत असे?
It's Saint Catherine of Alexandria by Crivelli.
ओ, क्रिवेली, सोलारिओ क्रिवेली, लॉखनर आणि राफाएल, म्हणजे 4 असणार आहेत.
Here's what I've been looking for.
कुठले कुठले झाले? हे राफाएलचं असेल आता.
And here's Saint Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael.
सो सोलारिओ क्रिवेली झालं, राफाएल झालं, लॉखनर हे आय थिंक जर्मन नाव आहे. जर्मन गॅलरी, जर्मन गॅलरी, जर्मन गॅलरी, जर्मन.
I've been looking for.
Easy peasy.
Look, a Lochner entitled St. Catherine of Alexandria. There, I've made note of the 4 paintings indicated in Lupin's poem. I shall return to Watson and we'll put our heads together.
Holmes has left at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his legion.
Shoes घालून.
I'll make haste to the bank and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it. There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion.
नाही रे, गेलं तुझं ते vision.
Couldn't you pay attention?
What was that? अत्यंत weird होतं.
Closed. Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
Actually, त्याने माहिती देणं कंपल्सरी नाही आहे की दिलीच पाहिजे असं काही नाही.
I'm a secret.
एक तर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल शर्लॉक होम्सला फरक नाही पडणार या गोष्टीने. Oh my god.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance. Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a knicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because I've got friends in high places. I do.
Why, Doctor?
Donkey.
Acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
Not everything.
Excuse me. I do apologize. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. The case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London in order to stop. But I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can. I
इकडेच पैसे गेले तर त्यांना काय देणार?
medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately. But don't forget that you owe me one. Or 3, rather.
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
Oh, I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh?
खोटा.
No.
Otherwise, you would have taken your medical bag along.
Yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be
Not really.
we must find to which treaty is referred in the latest message from Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
To which treaty does the Six Birds poem refer? मला नाही माहिती. What? It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot for you to steal what was yours to take not. The name you search for is a city. That of Catherine. City that of Catherine. That was Alexandria. Alexandria.
The Treaty of Alexandria. Exactly, Watson.
Would it not be the
Very
one
nice.
following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte?
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
किती वेळ झोपायला जाणार आहे हा माणूस? बारन्सला शोधायला जायचे. बारन्स. आपण जस्ट जम्प करू शकतो त्या जागेवरती, पण मला जम्प करायला आवडत नाही. मजा येते चालत पळत जायला, कारण की असे व्हिज्युअल्स तसे ठीक आहेत, जुना गेम असल्याच्या प्रमाणे सुद्धा चांगले आहेत. म्हणजे खरं तर
Oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
हा चांगलंच नशा वगैरे करत असतो वाटतं. बार्न्स काय काय घेत असतो काय माहिती. कोकेन. Symbol of the English superiority over this part of the African continent, the Treaty of Alexandria was signed in 1801 after the defeat of the French forces under General Menot in the subsequent surrender. According to Article 16 of the treaty, the English imposed delivery of antiquities held in the city of Alexandria. The majority of his pieces had been perhaps inopportunely moved from Cairo to Alexandria in order to keep them secure. Ended at the instigation of Napoleon, the Cairo Institute was created with a number of savants of renown. The most beautiful pieces of Egyptian antiques which had been found during the French campaign were at the center of his studies. However, the advance of the English forces didn't leave the scholars much time to study the ancient Egyptian treasures, and it was decided that the most precious ones would be sent to Alexandria. This selection proved quite beneficial to the Crown of England, who laid claim, as previously stated, to all of the antiquities present in Alexandria, but magnanimously left all of the remainders in Cairo to France. It should be noted that the Rosetta Stone, studied by the French scholar Champollion, who unlocked the key to understanding hieroglyphics, was part of the plunder and was sent to England on the HMS L'Egyptine the next year. The stone can now be seen in the British Museum.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
ब्रिटिश म्युझियम मध्ये जायचं म्हणजे. आता जम्प करूयात जरा.
I have no reason to go there.
ओके काय राहिलंय मग. कदाचित पहिले डायरेक्टलीच जायचंय. मे बी डायरेक्टलीच जायचंय. मॅप ऑफ लंडन, ब्रिटिश म्युझियम.
Let's head to Baker Street.
नाईस.
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Rufus.
I've got a message for you, I have. Direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be. There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once, Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Rufus, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes? I'll be off, I will.
Thank you. Let's head to
मोबाईलचं महत्व की किती पटकन कळवत आलं असतं लेस्ट्राडला आणि सर्वांनाच. जर का आता काय वॉटसनला उठवायचं. उठा दादा उठा.
Up, Watson. It's time.
त्याला झोपायला अजिबातच आहे.
No! It will engulf me! The tentacles! Ah!
काय फॅन्टसी आहे.
Come, my friend. That's all finished and behind us. Compose yourself. We have an appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
आता डायरेक्ट इथेच जायचंय का आपल्या ब्रिटिश म्युझियम.
Here's our next destination, Watson. The British Museum. Come on now. Make haste. We're ahead of the game at the moment and we want to remain that way.
वा, जुलै 16, 1895. काही दिवसांच्या अंतरावरतीच होत आहेत सर्व गोष्टी.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity
Perspicacity.
that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arsène Lupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day and he has honored all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent
Somewhat also
history,
good.
this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well, Mr. Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is
वॉटसनची मेजर वाट आहे.
and will be
मेजर.
punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French, I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade, time is pressing. I don't see anyone here about. Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait, I have a map of the British Museum that the guard gave me. It could be of some use.
छान. मग आता आज जायचंय.
And you have no idea what's going on? No, not in the slightest. But I do know that.
Are you kidding me?
All these pretty young men in uniform. Our inspector, you are quite the joker. You are going to jail, and everybody. Oh, hello, gentlemen. What can we do for you?
आर यू सिरियस? त्यांना वेगळे कॅरेक्टर नाही बनवता आले. कॅरेक्टर मॉडेल्स त्यांनी जस्ट रंग बदलले, दाढी आणि त्या तिकडचाच डिरेक्टर.
Good day. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. Are you the museum's curator?
The guard.
Could you show me the Rosetta Stone as quickly as possible, please?
Of course. Follow me. You follow me with muffled steps in the hall, up the stairs, into my small room. That's where you get out.
आता फुकून आलाय माणूस.
Here, gentlemen, we have arrived. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know that it was taken from the French?
Only too well. There stands the honor of England that we must be prepared to defend, Watson. Let's find Lestrade. We'll need his men to help search the museum.
सगळे एकमेकांकडून चोरतात.
The famous Rosetta Stone. After Thomas Young's discovery, Champollion was able to fully decipher the great mystery of hieroglyphs. In fact, this text, a Ptolemaic decree from 196 BC, was inscribed in 3 languages: hieroglyphs, Demotics, a popular script at the time, and finally Greek.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
नव्हते. अरे इथे पण याचं कॅरेक्टर मॉडेलिंग सेम आहे, ट्विन्स येते, याचं पण सेमच असणार आहे. क्वाड्रुप्लेट्स. थोडी थोडी मेहनत घ्यावी ना, म्हणजे मी म्हणतो की
Granite lid of the sarcophagus of Setjau, viceroy of Nubia in the reign of Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BC. Granite sarcophagus of Parhemnadja, high priest of Fat at Memphis.
वाव, ज्या महत्वाच्या गोष्टी त्यांनी काय प्रॉपर सगळ्याच्या सगळे
Keftka, 5th dynasty.
त्यांनी, मला आश्चर्य या गोष्टीचं वाटतं की त्यांनी कॅरेक्टर मॉडेल्स जे आहेत ते सेम ठेवलेत, पण अख्खा म्युझियम, म्हणजे खूप साऱ्या म्युझियम मधले गोष्टी त्यांनी रिक्रिएट करण्याचा प्रयत्न केलाय. व्हॉट डज दॅट टेल यू, लाईक वाय तो असं होतं. हे दरवाजा उघडता येऊ शकतो. मला जसं बघायचंय की जे काही आपल्याला करायचंय ते इकडेच करायचंय का बाहेर जाऊन करायचंय. बाहेर जाता येते. मॅप, रीडिंग रूम, परमानंट एक्झिबिशन हॉल्स, इजिप्शियन अँड बॅबिलोनियन हॉल्स, एंट्रन्स हॉल. एंट्रन्स हॉल पासून मला सुरुवात करायची जरा, रादर दॅन डिरेक्टली तिकडे जम्प करण्यापेक्षा. तिकडे काही आहे का? टेबल ठेवले पण रिसेप्शनिस्ट नाही. पॅमला बोलवा कोणीतरी, पॅमला, आणि जिम पण येईल मग मागे मागे. कुठे गेले दार अजून? हे मेन डोअर तर नाही, नाही स्टोरेज रूम वगैरे वाटत आहे. इथे पण काहीतरी असणारच आहे नक्कीच. दोऱ्या ठेवल्या आहेत. ते काही फुटप्रिंट्स वगैरे आहेत का कुठले? कोणी येऊन गेले कसले? ते काहीच नाही.
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
तुला काय वाटत ते काय करत होता आपण? फालतू प्रश्न विचार, फार मोठी जागा बापरे. वरती जिने वगैरे पण आहे. अच्छा, पण बंद आहे. सो इट डझंट मॅटर. ओ इथे काय?
The pedestal of this statue is crumbling. A little nudge and the whole thing will fall over.
दे मग नज.
The pedestal of this statue is crumbling.
इथे काही आहे का? नाही. अजून कुठली जागा आहे? इजिप्शियन, आत्ता इथेच होतो आपण. रीडिंग रूम, बापरे एवढी मोठी जागा. इकडे शोधता शोधता तर वर्ष लागेल गोष्टींना. त्याच्याशी जाऊन बोलायचंय मला असंच.
Quite the business this, isn't it?
फारच मोठी जागा आहे. जिने पण आहे आणि बरं. बापरे, काहीच्या काही. कुठल्या पर्टिक्युलर गोष्टीकडे पाहत नाही होत, त्यामुळे असं उगाच फिरणं बावळटपणाचं असेल. हे काय? वाव,
The solar system, impressive and ingenious.
नाईस.
A unique collection of precious ancient vases.
हा, इथे काहीतरी होतं. नाही बरं. क्युपिड आहे? नाही. हत्ती बित्ती ठेवलाय मी इथे. कसा चालतो वॉटसन आपल्या अवती भोवती. एंट्रन्स गेटला काय आहे? काहीच्या काय मोठी जागा आहे पण सिरियसली ही काय खरी म्हणजे की तशीच्या तशी त्यांनी मॉडेल केली आहे का काय म्हणजे बघितलं पाहिजे परत ऍटलिस्ट बघतो कशी दिसते. वा नंतर गुगल करणार आहे मी. रीडिंग रूम नाही एंट्रन्स हॉलच्याच आजूबाजूला मला बघायचं.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
काय युजलेस माणूस आहे तुझ्याकडे काय
Nothing
आहे.
to report, Mr. Holmes.
इथे काही पाणी पाणी प्यायला द्यारे कोणीतरी किती दिवसांपासून हा शर्लॉक होम्स नुसताच आपला
I have
काम
no
करत
reason
आहे.
to go there.
बिचारा माणूस. जायचंय कुठे करायचंय काय कुठे करायचंय काय कदाचित त्या इजिप्शियन जागेवरतीच डायलॉग्स वाचू आपण कळेल काय करायचंय. लेट्स फाइंड लेस्ट्रीट. लेडीज अच्छा लेस्ट्रीटला शोधायचं. पळत पळत इथे नाही जाता येते. बाहेर असेल तशी लेस्ट्रीट. लेस्ट्राड लेस्ट्रीट यांना विचारू नाही शकत का कुठे आहे लेस्ट्राड. शोधायला का लागत आहे आपल्याला लेस्ट्राडला. कोणी सांगत का नाही लेस्ट्राड आहे. लेट्स फाइंड लेस्ट्राड म्हणून. इथे इथे मला दिसत आहे. इथे वाटत इथेच. हा इथेच. काय कसे आहात लेस्ट्रेड दादा.
So, Lestrade, how are things coming along?
We have finished, and if I know one thing, it's that Arsène Lupin is not hidden in this museum. We gave everything, even the smallest nook, the once-over, 3 times. The men have doubled the watch outside. This place is protected like a fortress.
इथे पण तो काहीतरी फालतू ट्रेन बिन पाठवेल बेशुद्ध करायला मूर्खार्ग.
Excellent. Arsène Lupin isn't inside, and we have made sure that he can't enter. Remember, Lestrade, no one is to breach the walls of the museum. No one.
Tell me, Holmes.
Don't
2
get it there
hours
in
have
this part.
passed and we still haven't eaten. Can we?
Certainly, Watson. Find something to restore yourself. Nothing for me.
Ask one
Nothing
of the
for
men
me.
outside if there's anything left over from the mess, Watson.
Come, Inspector. Let's go over the plan one more time.
आता काय वॉटसन म्हणून आपल्याला खाऊन पिण्याचं आहे. ठीक आहे पुढच्या वेळेला आपण काहीतरी खाणार पिणार आहोत वॉटसनच्या मुखातून. तोपर्यंत धन्यवाद. बाय बाय.